You did think am, you did think am, you did think am, you did think am. And then you felt it. And then you acted on it. And you're like, I don't like that experience. Oh. I don't like that experience. That was not what I was expecting. Oh my God. I'm tired of this life. Why do I keep doing things that I don't like? Why do I keep doing things that I don't want? Oh, I need to change my attitude. I think I need to change my personality. Oh, I know. It's just the way I am. I know I need to change. Sis, don't worry. You're not the only one that is in that situation. In fact, a lot of us have a lot of personalities, a lot of thoughts that produces the wrong experience, and we just need to let go of them so that we can live the experiences we want. Sis, I want to tell you today that you are not alone. And in this video, I want to show you how you can change your thoughts and change your life to recreate the life that you really want to live. Because to recreate your life means to recreate your experiences. You want to wake up and create the experiences that you want, not wake up and have experiences that you don't want. Sis, you might think that those experiences that are being created are created by other people. It is not. Your experiences are not created by the government. They are not created by other people. They are created by you, your thoughts. Because your thoughts create your feelings, and your feelings create your actions, and your actions create your experiences, and then the universe reacts. Anyway, we're going to go into the long story. In today's video, I want to show you how you can change your life by changing your thoughts. Hello, my queens. I am Titilayo, and I'm a fitness and wellness coach. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about you and I. And just wanted to let you know that I support, guide, and inspire high achieving women just like you and I, or busy women just like you and I, to help you build an unshakable confidence inside and out, without losing your identity, without losing yourself, and becoming fully that woman that you really want to be. So, I am going to take you to my whiteboard so that we can fully break this down, so that you can fully understand how you can change your life. Because when I got hold of this information, Queen, I'm like, oh my God, I've been seeing this information for so long, but I've never been able to pin it all together. So, sis, let's go into the whiteboard because I'm going to show you how you can change your life. Let's go. So, sis, if you haven't subscribed, please click the bell and the notification button to subscribe, because it helps YouTube recommend the video to other women just like you and I, so that they can feel guided and supported, and also learn what's really missing. And by doing that, sis, we are changing the world one at a time. So let's get into the video, how to change your life. So, before we get into the nitty gritty on how you can actually change your life, let me share with you a personal story. You see, my sis, my self development started in 2018. And because of my upbringing of growing up in a Christian home where my dad was a pastor, yeah, and then my mom as well was a deacon. So you can imagine, the religious belief and the spirituality. It's been ongoing since I was younger. And I did everything. Literally, when I grew up, yeah, I wanted to change my life. I wanted to do something different. And I did everything according to the Bible. There was one time when I was a teenager, I used to go to the church a lot. Like I became a Christian, like a born again Christian. And I did everything that was right. But I just knew that deep down there was more than to God that they, told us what God is. I knew that there was something deeper than this religion that they are not revealing to us. So I got to a point in my life where I felt like, no, this is not working out anymore. I got to a point and I thought, I've been doing this thing for too long. Like, literally, I've been a Christian since like a baby. And I've dedicated maybe 5 to 6 years of my life being so dedicated. And my life is not changing. I need to find another way. So that was when my spirituality journey started. So I would call it like a personal development, which I did in 2018. So in 2018, I set out to want to change my life. So as I started looking at other things, I thought, I need to study about myself. I need to know more about myself. So what did I do? I picked up books and I started learning about, guess what? The brain. That's what a lot of us want to do because we all believe that, you know, the way we think, act, feel, everything comes from our brain. But sis, it's not just your brain, it's the whole of you. But anyway, I learned about the brain. I took a couple of courses on learning about the brain. I went to the library, I researched, I bought some books, I was so deep into it. And then I came across other things like self-development and spirituality. And then science came into play as well. And let's just say spirituality. At this point, it became a little bit confusing because, like, I've been down this road. This road is a little bit too scientifical. I couldn't really figure it out. This road was quite empowering and led to this, but I thought, how could I make this work? Okay, so I started researching and doing more about this. And to cut the long story short, I kind of like knew where I was going to, and I was able to like relate all three together, which I'm still on a journey of my personal development. But anyway, despite knowing all of this, despite taking a lot of courses, despite having a lot of mentor, like I signed up to for practice courses, I signed up to Joe Dispenza, I did a lot of meditation. There was one funny habit I could not get rid of. I tried. And this habit was like a yo-yo, kind of like a yo-yo habit. Like when I'm really deep in this, I was fine. And sometimes when I'm a little bit out of it, it would raise it out. I just couldn't know how to control it because this habit is also like an old thought that has dominated my life. And we'll get to what that habit is in a second. But my sister, even after all of my research, all of my learning, trying to change my life, it was so difficult to get rid of the habit. And the habit is something that is familiar and common amongst, women like you and I. And one of it is like we shout. We are always shouting and raising our voice. And the other habit that I had was being defensive. Although, like in my head, I used to think like, oh, this is short woman syndrome. We like to be defensive. We just want to like, cover the grounds. We don't want anyone to hurt us because we're short. But I realized that it's not only people that are short that actually are defensive. It has to do with insecurities. It's deep. It's just really deep. There's so much layers underneath it. So shouting and being defensive, those were the two main habits. I used to think these were habits, but then I realized that they were old thoughts, old beliefs that are inbuilt, that I have tapped into, and I find it hard to let go of it. Now, my sis, these two are thoughts, signals, energies that my body is always speaking. And this is where I just realized that, okay, maybe this is, just inbuilt and natural. Maybe I should start using this as my strength. Maybe I should stop hating myself for being loud, for being defensive. Maybe I should just hone it because, you can always use it as a strength. So my says, I use it as strength. And sometimes it would work well for me that when I act in this way, I would like the experience and I'll say, yes, that's what an African woman is. That's how God has created me with this good attributes of mine. So I would use it. And most times I would use it and I would hate the experience. I'm like, I didn't want that experience. I didn't expect it to lead to that. No, no, no. I'm not happy with it. Oh, God, I need to change my life. Only if I could just stop. Like, just rein it in. Keep your mouth shut. Who asked you say make you talk? Titilayo, you be too defensive. Wetin dey do you? That's what I used to think to myself that only if I can just, how can I get rid? Sometimes, like I even have the picture of Julia Roberts because she's meek, gentle, kind, slow. And I've been doing a vision board like with Julia Roberts on my wall just because I like her character. And 1 month, I'll be just meek, kind, gentle, not defensive. Another month, it's something else. And I thought to myself, this is not happening. I don't even know what to do anymore. But my sister, when I finally decoded what the issue was, I was like, hey, Titilayo, you got in the jackpot. Like literally, that's what I felt like. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I'm getting rid of this too. I'm still in the process because it's new information, but I just thought like I have to share with another sister. So I'm gonna share with you the information on how I'm getting rid of this too that I thought was a habit and how it's working so far and how you too can use it to change your life. Like whatever aspect of your personality, of your life that you've been trying to change, how you can use this skill to change your life. So let's move on. So, just before we go into the practical aspect of how you can change your life, let me share with you some understanding on this. So, firstly, we think our habits are inside of us, but our habits are formed by repetition of actions or thoughts. So, let's break it down. Your habits are not inside of you. They're just repetitions of these three. But how did these three come to place? That is where a lot of people get it wrong. So, our thoughts. Firstly, let me share with you the circle. Our thoughts create our feelings. Then our feelings create our actions. And then our actions create reactions. And then it starts all over again. So this is the way we think, feel, act. So this reaction comes from the universe, the energies around us, the people around us, the things around us. Once we get this reaction, then we act, we think again. So you can either think of a different thought and have different feelings or actions, or go through the same old loop, old thought, feelings, actions, reactions, repeat same old, and then it's just same old, or you can change it. But listen, this is where our habits stem from. So, as you can see, our thought creates our feelings, actions, in reaction. So, where do our thoughts come from? A lot of people are gonna think our thoughts are inside of us. So, let's just draw a person. A lot of people think our thoughts are inside of us. Your thoughts are not inside of you, my sister. Your thoughts, they're not even your thoughts. Thoughts are outside of us. They're like radio signals all around us, like just everywhere, in different spaces, like they're just there. Look there. So you wake up in the morning, and depending on your energy levels, if your energy, and they're like lower thoughts as well, of lower frequencies. So all of these thoughts, yeah, they've got different frequencies depending on the frequency of your energy. Remember, your spiritual being. We're gonna get there. So you wake up in the morning, you are full of energy, and then you're like, oh, I'm full of energy. What are you going to attract? You're going to attract the frequencies that are high in energy. So those frequencies that are high in energy, the thought, ideas, inspiration, and those are the ones that make you alive, make you want to do things. But when you wake up in the morning and then you have a low energy, and then you're going to attract low energies. Those energies are the ones that you're just upset, you're angry, you're eating everything around you. You don't even feel like doing anything. You just want to cause more trouble, more havoc. Those are the way we attract these thoughts. They're never inside of us. So what tends to happen is that right from being at a very young age, we've been attracting different thoughts based on the lifestyle that you've lived. So if you have been used to attracting some certain types of thoughts, whenever you wake up in the morning, those are the thoughts that will come to you first, because it's like a radio station. Like if you have a radio station that you've always played for years, and immediately you turn on your radio, the first thing that will come up is the ones that you've been playing for years. It will not come up with a new one. You will have to search tuning. If you had the old radio, like back in the days when we were growing up, you have to search, tune it to the right frequency. Like try to get the right frequency before you can actually get a new one. But if you've been used to some certain ones that have been stored, immediately you wake up and you just turn open your eyes, you start attracting the frequencies, the thoughts that you've been used to, the ones you've been tuning yourself into. So if you've been used to like shouting, yeah, all the time, like immediately you wake up, even though you say to yourself, it's gonna be a great day, it's gonna be a good day, immediately you wake up and then you just turn your face. Immediately, you just attract that energy, that thought, and you see something, just say, who put that thing there? You just start shouting, like, oh my God, which kind of rubbish with this? That's what you're going to attract. So, as a being, we've been attracting old thoughts, and we keep going back to that. We keep going back to that. We can't get out of it, and we find it hard to get out of it on rare occasions, but not all the time during the day. Maybe you've just had like a good breakfast, a good lunch, or you're calm, everything just seems fine, and your energy is just lifted high. All of a sudden you don't attract the old one, you just attract new thoughts. And all of a sudden you say to yourself, oh my God, I've got a new idea. I should do this. I should do that. Oh my God, that thought just came to me. Why didn't that thought come to me like 2 days ago? It would have been good if I thought about that 2 days ago. The reason why you didn't think about it 2 days ago is because your energies did not match it for you to attract it. That's why it did not come to you. So, sis, as you can see, all the thoughts, everything that you want to create are already in existence. You don't need to go and recreate anything. Everything that it is that you want to create is already here in the universe. I am so excited about this. Jeez. So, sis, what you need to do is to let go of these old thoughts. And I'm going to show you how you can let go of it. But before I show you how to let go of it, let me give you an example of how your old stations of frequencies are always coming into your life. So, say for example, you wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, it's going to be a good day, it's going to be a good day. And all of a sudden, everything is going good, good, good. Then you see a woman outside and she just gives you this evil look and you look at her. Immediately you look at her, what happens? You just attracted the old station, your old thoughts of thinking or overthinking. Immediately you look at her, you just start look, oh my God, why is she looking at me with that evil eye? I don't even know how that evil eye is. What did I do to her? Immediately you attract one of your old station. What happens? Other thoughts that has the same frequency, similar frequency. So let's say this is the one particular old station of your thoughts you attracted. Then other thoughts that had the same that has similar frequencies to this thought, they start coming because you've attracted one of it. The rest, they're like babies, mother, uncle, auntie, sister. They will start coming and say, oh, she's looking at you because she just did it. She's gonna gossip about you. Oh, she doesn't like the way you. That's another thought. Oh, she doesn't like the way you look. Oh, she's envious of your look. Oh, she's one of those mean women. Oh, she's just, outrageous. Oh, what did you do to her? Did I say anything wrong? Oh, look at her slippers. Look at her hair. Oh, when was the last time she went to the salon? Oh, sis, you just start attracting the same thought. All of it. Now, you only attracted one, oh, one of your old station. From one of your old station, you've attracted 10 of it. Before you know it, you're overthinking. Oh, that woman. And the woman has gone. She's not even thinking about you. Oh, that woman. You see your friend said, can you imagine that woman? I went to the store and she was just looking at me with this evil eye. And last week she was gossiping about me. I don't even know. But I think she was gossiping about me. I know what she's going to do. I'm thinking that she's thinking about this about me. See, all of a sudden, you just overthinking it. You go about your business and you keep thinking about that woman, what she's done, her evil eye, what you're going to do to her, how her gossip is going to make you feel bad. Gosh. And then you start thinking and overthinking and overthinking. Even when you try to change the situation, you try to do something else, you're still thinking about it, you just overthinking. That's one example. Another example is when people think about money. This one is easy. Now, you get a bill. The bill says an unexpected bill of, say, £700, or let's say 7,000. £700 is small. You get an unexpected bill of 7,000. Start thinking, immediately, because you've been used to this old station of lack, of not having enough. Immediately you see the bill, you start thinking, that old station, you just attract it with your energy. Your energy just attracts that old thought because that's the thought that has been ordained and predestined there, because you've always been attracting it. Like, no one predestined it there, but you did, because you've always tuned into it. Like, every time the thought will come to your front, you just take it. You will not say no to it. So obviously, you just say, oh my God, I don't have enough money. Where would I get money from? Again, that's your not enoughness thoughts. And then you start thinking, oh my God, hey, I still have to pay this bill. And you start thinking, oh, I'm a failure at work. I'm still earning 50,000 a year. I applied for that promotion. They didn't give it to me. My husband is not giving me enough money. Oh my God, I don't have enough. You start feeling small. You start shrinking. Oh my God, what is all of this? I hate this country. Oh my God, what am I going to do? They won't have. Your friend rings you and say, come to the party. Don't even disturb me right now. You have enough money. I don't have enough money. All of this thought, you just keep attracting more of the same lack, limitation, failure, everything. Cease. This is how you keep attracting those thoughts, and then you keep overthinking and overthinking. Cease. You cannot go from being in a lack position to being abundance. Whereas abundance thoughts, you're down here, low frequency, low thoughts coming to you, attracting it. Abundance, high frequency, high thoughts, ideas, inspirations, how you can pay this bill. Everything is up here, but your energy is low here. Your low energy cannot match high energy thoughts. Your low energy cannot match high energy inspirations, everything that you need to get out of this situation. And yet, a lot of us are like stuck. How do we change this situation? Now, to show you how to change the situation, let's get rid of all of this so that I can show you how to change it. Let me show you how to change this. But sis, before I show you, if you really want to go deeper, if you really want to go through the step-by-step process and someone to guide you, someone to nurture you, someone to support you, sis, you need to book a coaching consultation program with me. It's free. The first call is free, and I can show you what I can offer you. Or you can also join my waitlist program, the Grow and Train with me, where I teach this on a day-to-day basis, and on a monthly basis I do live teachings with my women, and we go deeper into every section of our lives. Like literally, being fit, well, and happy doesn't just have to be workouts looking good on the outside. We work on the internal. We literally do all the work, because the work comes from the inside first before it can come out on the outside. Because you are a spiritual being having human experiences. And let me show you that first before we go into the practical thing. Because you are this person, and there is someone that lives in you, which is your spirit. Your spirit without your body, this is your body, is empty. Like literally, your spirit is the one that has the energy. And your spirit has come into your body to experience life, to have different experiences. You are a spirit first. That's who you are. You are not your name. You are not your body. You are not your habits. You are not your thoughts. You're not your behaviors. You're not your actions. You're not a role. You're not nothing. You are a spirit. And that spirit is very, very powerful. That spirit can do a lot. But we need to learn what the spirit does so that we can do it. Well, anyway, so you are a spirit, and the experiences you're having every day, when you wake up, you eat, those are experiences. You go to work, you smile with your child, you have fun, you go for a wedding, those are all experiences. So your spirit is having human experiences on planet Earth. So whenever you think about yourself, first of all, remember, my queen, you are a spiritual being, and you're very, very, very powerful. So let's get into it. How can you change your life? How can you get away from those low energies all the time so that you can be on a high energies and attract high thoughts, inspired thoughts, new ideas, new experiences, and change your life? Because it's when you have new experiences that your life actually feels and look different. Because when you have new experiences, you're not living the way you used to live. You're not acting the way you used to act. Everything around you is different. And when everything around you is different, then, my queen, you are changing your life. So how do you get to high energies? To get to high energies, queens, you need to slow down. Slow down. You need to slow down. We live in a society that we're rushing from one place to another, rushing to get to work, rushing to get the children to school, rushing to cook, rushing to be a businesswoman, rushing to sell, rushing to market, rushing to do this, rushing to do your hair, rushing to relax. Oh my God, we're always rushing. We never slow down. We can't even listen to our spirit. We can't even listen to our intuition. Intuition in your spirit is saying, I want this, but you can't listen. You're just on automatic remote, just moving like a zombie. Everything is just automatic. But this, doing that sucks and drains your energy. And when you do that, your energy is low. And when your energy is low, you're going to attract low thoughts, low signals, low ideas. And these experiences, you're not going to like it. But when you slow down and you're not diluting your energy on a day to day basis on too many things, it's good to be busy sometimes and be active, but you need to recuperate and slow down, because if you're doing this 24/7, you never slow down, this is where you're going to get. So when you slow down, even when you're busy, you have free periods, you've worked for 2 4 hours, and then you take a break to slow down, to get back your energy, and your energy is high again. Because when you slow down, your energy goes high, it goes up. And then when you have high energy, what happens? New ideas, new thoughts, inspiration. You are, even when the old station that you normally attract, even when those energies, when those old station, they come, like you literally, you see them, because your energy is high. Your energy will not interact with it. Your energy will see it, but your energy will not interact with it. You're like, okay, so you're in a high energy, and then you see that woman giving you a bad eye. You see her, you just look, hi, how are you, my darling? How are you? Oh, yes, you want to go swimming tomorrow? You see the woman, but you didn't interact with it. You saw it, poof, you just moved on. Like, it's not like you're giving her bad energy. You're just like, your energy is not there. Your energy is not low. You're like, oh, hi, darling, you want to go out? You want to do this? You just you just start attracting and working with the high energies. That's what happens. That's the difference. So your old station is just like looking at you like, "Ah, we're not on the same level anymore. She's moved on." And if you keep doing that every day, if you keep repeating, going on that high energy every day, very soon your old station will start shivering, will lose its power, will lose its stance where it is. So instead of that old energy being close to you, will start moving far away from you. And then the high energy will not be dominant, will be much closer to you, that every day when you wake up, you'll be like, oh, I'm feeling great. I want to do this, I want to do that. Because you've acted so much with the eye signals that naturally you're just attracting the eye thought, the eye inspiration, everything, and then you're producing new experiences. Sis, this is why it's very important to slow down. By the way, before I continue, I have created a freebie, which is a flexible and wellness schedule planner for women like you and I, who are always busy, or high achieving women that have got a lot to do, but at the same time, they want to create space. They want to be able to slow down, capture every moment, to be able to reflect and move, power on, come back to themselves, get more energy, attract the things they want to attract. So, you want to download that free planner because it will definitely create more space in your life, and so that you can enjoy and do the things that brings you happiness, fulfillment, and love. So download my free flexible planner today. the first practical step you want to do is slow down. And that's why morning rituals are important, because it gives you that time to literally slow down a little bit before you get into the hustle and bustle of life, and like reaffirm yourself and like meditate and calm yourself down. Set an intention for yourself. So that's the first step you need to do. Slow down. The second step you want to do, which is something that I've mentioned anyway in my example, is notice and redirect. Sis, these steps, this is what I am doing and it's working for me. That's why you have to download my free flexible planner. The second step you want to do is notice it and redirect. So say in the morning you wake up and that woman gives you an evil eye, but because you're in high energy, you like you're going out like the woman gives you evil eye, like, oh my darling, you see someone else, and you see someone else, you're like, oh my darling, how are you today? I'm good, I'm good. What did you do there? You saw it, you noticed it, but you redirected. You like, and it's so quick. You say to yourself, you see her, you say to yourself, oh, not today. I'm on the high energy, like, oh my darling, how are you doing? You've redirected, sis. This is what I do. Sometimes, even if I'm not like acting out immediately on my thought, and a thought comes into my mind, say, for example, my daughter like does something that is annoying, and naturally, I would attract the thought of shouting. I would look at her like, look at the thing that she's done now, like, why? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Just give me a minute. Do you know what I've done? That thought came to me immediately. I said, shout. And I said to myself, I don't want that experience. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to shout. She's going to be like, why are you so rude? Why are you not happy with me? Why are you shouting at me? Blah, 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 blah. And then I'm going to start teaching her, lecturing her, and I'm going to be upset. And I'm going to be like, why did I even shout? And because, I've been doing some work on myself, I just like say, I know what the experience would look like. I just said, not today. I don't want that experience. So what did I do? I redirected it. The thought came to me. I saw it. I picked it up. And as I was going to act on it, I threw it back down. I said, not today. I don't want that experience. And I switched to something else. Really and truly, I don't want to be shouting. I don't want to get a reaction from her, from my action. So I drop it. So that is what you do. Notice and redirect. You can find another way that works for you, but that's the way that works for me. Some people find another way by like they like being the observer. Actually, I should write that down. Some people be an observer, so they notice the thought, they just look at it, they don't engage with it, they just let it pass and they move on to what they want. That's good. Some people have that patience. I'm developing that as well. I will get there because I want to learn about the observer's effect as well. So, um, but for me personally, whenever I notice, I just say, nope, not today, and I move away from it immediately. I don't even touch it. So that's the second thing you want to do. Now, the last thing you want to do is journaling. Because sis, you cannot get it perfect all the time. Your old thoughts, they've been there for years, some 20 years, some 30 years, some 40, 50 years. So it's not going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in 1 week. One day you might be good, tomorrow you might not be good. 1 week you might be good, next tomorrow you might not be good. Even myself, I might not be good for 2 months, who knows? But that's why you need a community like mine that can help you grow on a daily basis so that this can be permanent and you can lose hold of the whole stations that have got a grip on you and allow the new thought of high energies to come to you. So book a coaching call with me. But let's get back to it. Sis, when you journal, yeah, you are able to write everything out. You were able to like think back, reflect about the way you acted, about why you acted that way, about how the thought came to be, about for you to then you're able to like notice everything that happened, what triggered it, what led to that situation, how you could have handled it, what you could do better. Okay, what are the next steps you would do? What can you avoid for now until you have a strong power over it? What can you just do that you can control? What can you focus on that is within your control? Journaling is very good. It allows you to know more and more of yourself. And as you know more and more of yourself, it gives you the power to overcome the thoughts, the habits, and the experiences that you don't want. And you also learn new ways on how to deal with them. And by doing this, you are changing your life one step at a time. You cannot change your life in one day. It's one step at a time because your life has got series of events, series of experiences, series of habits, series of old stations that, oh gosh, you're already a grandma inside and you need to let them go. So it's one step at a time. But journaling has been a part of my life since I started my self development in 2018. So, sis, if you are serious about changing your life, you need to go through these three steps. And the best way to do it so that you can stay consistent is to join my group coaching program or just get a mentor, a coach like me. I can help you. We can help each other. You can grow and expand into that person that you are truly meant to be. Remember, you are a spirit having human experiences, and you want to have sweet, fulfilling, enjoyable human experiences. Ladies, let's keep creating beautiful experiences each and every day. That is me, my queens. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao. Bye. Subscribe.